You have an Azure Active Directory tenant named contosocloud.onmicrosoft.com. Your company has a public DNS zone for contoso.com. You add contoso.com as a custom domain name to Azure AD. You need to ensure that Azure can verify the domain name. Which type of DNS record should you create? Option A PTR, option B TXT or MX, option C NSEC3, option D RRSIG. The correct answer is option B. You have an Azure subscription that contains the resource group named TestRG. You use TestRG to validate an Azure deployment. TestRG contains the following resource type. Please have a look on this table. You need to delete TestRG. What should you do first? Option A, modify the backup configuration of VM1 and modify the resource lock type of VNet1. Option B, turn off VM1 and delete all data in Vault1. Remove, option C, remove the resource lock from VNet1 and delete all data in Vault1. Option D, turn off VM1 and remove resource lock from VNet1. The correct answer is option C. You have an Azure policy as shown in the following exhibit. Have a look on this. What is the effect of the policy? Option A, you can create Azure SQL servers in Contoso RG1 only. Option B, you are prevented from creating Azure SQL servers anywhere in subscription 1. Option C, you are prevented from creating Azure SQL servers in Contoso RG1 only. Option D, you can create Azure SQL servers in any resource group with subscription 1. The correct answer is option A. You have an Azure virtual machine named VM1. Azure collects events from VM1. You are creating an alert rule in Azure Monitor to notify an administrator when an error is logged in the system event log of VM1. You need to specify which resource type to monitor. Which target resource should you monitor in the alert rule? Option A, metric alert. Option B, Azure Log Analytics Workspace. Option C, virtual machine. Option D, virtual machine extension. The correct answer is option B. Moving to the next question. You have two Azure virtual machine named VM1 and VM2. You have two recovery services vault named RSV1 and RSV2. VM2 is protected by RSV1. You need to use RSV2 to protect VM2. What should you do first? Option A, from the RSV1 blade, click backup items and stop the VM2 backup. Option B, from the RSV blade, click backup jobs and export the VM2 backup. Option C, from RSV1 blade, click backup. From the backup blade, select the backup for the virtual machine and then click backup. Option D, from the VM2 blade, click disaster recovery, click replication settings and then set RSV2 as the recovery services vault. The correct answer is option D. You have an Azure subscription that contains the resources as shown in the following table. Have a look on this table. All virtual machines run Windows Server 2016 on VM1. You can back up a folder named folder1 as shown in the following exhibit. You plan to restore the backup to different virtual machine. You need to restore the backup to VM2. What should you do first? Option A, from VM2, install the Microsoft Azure Recovery Service Agent. Option D, from VM1, install the Windows Server Backup feature. Option C, from VM2, install the Windows Server Backup feature. Option D, from VM1, install the Microsoft Azure Recovery Services Agent. The correct answer is option A.